Greetings everybody, medicropper here. Today is day 51 in my 4,000 watt bananas and blueberry flower room. Past couple days have been really busy, guys, so I didn't make any videos. Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't been really busy, but I was introduced to popcorn time. I don't know if anyone knows what popcorn time is, but it's basically like Netflix, but free and with good movies. If you want to get it, I think like it's available. So some programmers wanted to design like an open source version of Netflix that works way better and is just all around way better, so they did. And like they had it at popcorntime.com or something, then it got shut down and just pops up. The URL changes every time. I think the most recent place to get it is timeforpopcorn.eu, and that's time, then the number 4, then popcorn.eu. If any of you guys like watching movies, download that shit and thank me later. So I've been watching a lot of movies. I have been doing some other stuff too, but in my free time I've been watching some movies, I'll admit that. Okay, so moving on, day 51 in the bananas and blueberry flower room. Flush is well in here. I have given them straight water now twice, and tomorrow they'll be getting a third straight water, probably tomorrow, maybe the next day, but probably tomorrow. You can see that these ones that were directly into the lights are definitely flushed out a lot more than the ones that aren't directly into the lights. You can see there's kind of like a row there and a row there directly into the lights. But everything else is starting to lighten up too. Even the ones here on the edge are getting lighter. Ones in the middle, definitely a lighter green to them. The bad news about, well, I guess the only bad thing that's happened, it's not that bad, it's not the end of the world, but since last week you can tell that my canopy has evened out for the most part. These banana plants are flopping like crazy. Not the end of the world, but you can see like they're just flopped over. Remember, I had 2 tall ones here. That one's still holding strong, but this one is like laying across the canopy. Because I lollipop so aggressively, there's not an issue with like all these buds laying on top of each other and rotting or anything like that, but they're definitely flopped. I didn't expect the bananas to get this tall, and I really should have went through and put a layer of trellis netting up, but I thought they would hold. They didn't. Not the biggest deal, but definitely flopping. Also getting quite a bit of foxtail on these bananas, more than I would like to have. I personally don't like it. Most people don't mind it. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to trim around it. The blueberries, they are nice and fat. Really solid, dense colas. I also went through on some of the bananas and kind of tied them up with a little bit of wire. You see here I've got some wire. Just things that were kind of falling off to the edge, you know, flopping down. I tied them back up. Just a little bit of canopy management there. This next time I grow these bananas, I think I'm going to have to put trellis netting up, because even when I put these into flower, they were only at like the second ring of the tomato cage, and they more than doubled in size still. So I don't think my tomato cage is going to be able to hold them. I guess I actually have a few, I think I have 24 tomato cages that are extra tall, so maybe I'll put the bananas in those. That's a good idea. Anyway, let's check the temperature and everything. We're at 81 degrees, 81.5, and 26% humidity, so it's hot and dry. I like to keep these gardens under 83, so 81, I think it's totally fine right here. And that's also up high on my outtake, so at canopy level it's probably more like 80. But yeah, pretty warm. Yeah, I guess that's really it. I don't know what else to talk about. I know every time I make a video I talk about doing bud shots, and I still haven't gotten around to shooting any nighttime bud shots yet, but I will do that. I promise you, by the time these series are over, I will have nighttime bud shots of all the plants. So I should probably do that before they all yellow out too much. The raw mean, they're already really yellow, so should do that before everything else yellows out. Okay, I'll stop talking and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the Forum Cut Girl Scout Cookies flower room. Peace.